Good morning, kids. How are you? I hope you all are doing well. Okay, let's just start today's session. Okay, today we will start it with an experiment. This is an activity to show that plant transpire. Transpiration takes place in the plants. Okay, then transpiration is the loss of water in the form of the vapors from the aerial part of the plant. And this help in keeping the plant cool. And when the leaf transpire, the roots pull more water from the soil to compensate for the for that loss. And along with that water, important nutrients are also absorbed by the root and transported to the upper part of the plant. And this whole process is called transpiration. Okay, then see in this experiment, we will take a well-watered plant, then two transparent plastic bags and some tape. Tie the transparent plastic bag around the plant and place it into the sun. Tape the mouth of second plastic bag and keep it also in the sun. And observe after an hour, you will see small droplets are there on the inner side of the plastic bag. And remove the plastic bag from the plant after completing the activity. Then you compare the both. Then you will see in the first plastic bag, which is not over the plant, that is having no water droplet inside, but this plastic bag which is over the plant, this will have a small droplet. Then it shows that these droplets, from where these droplets are coming, obviously from the plant. And this show that transpiration takes place in the plants. Okay, now next is, see this picture. In this picture you can see there are two seeds which are germinating. In the first one, you can see the pattern of emerging of roots. In the first one, root is coming out from the lower portion, and in the second one, you can see root and shoots both are coming out from one single point. And root is coming, it goes down side, and the upper part which will form the shoot system, this is going to upside. Now see the roots. In the first one, you can see a single thread like root is coming out. Then the second one, uh, main root is coming out, that is called primary root, and the secondary roots are coming, emerging from the primary one. And uh, then can you identify these seeds? The first seed, okay, I'm telling you, this is of maize, and the second one is gram seed, right? In the gram seed, this is having the taproot system, and in maize, this is having the fibrous root system. Okay, now see the next. This is a diagram of a plant. This is showing the stem as traffic two-way traffic street. How it is called two-way traffic street? Now see, plants and water and minerals which are absorbed from the soil, they are transported to the upper part of the body of that plant. Water is moving upward, right? And the food which is forming into the leaves, that will transported to the whole part of the rest part of the plant. Then food will transport downside, right? Leaf, from leaf to the stem, then the roots, etc. That's why water upside, water is transporting upside, water and mineral, and the food is transporting to all part of the plant downside, you know. Then this is called two-way traffic. Okay, now see the next topic is flower. Flower are the most attractive part of the plant, and flower is called reproductive organ of the plant. It produces seeds that germinate to produce a new plant of the same kind. And the flower, in the starting, the flower remains as bud, and when the bud open, then it converts into the flower. Then It usually lives for a short time and then develop into a fruit. And fruit were seeds which, when planted into the soil, can grow into a new plant. Okay, let's study about the plant. Flower. When we choosing the flower to study, then we should not use the marigold, gentium, and sunflower. We should take the ideal flower as the dhatura, china rose, mustard, brinjal, ladyfinger, and gulmohar, etc. Then why should not take the marigold, gentium, and sunflower? Because these flowers are not a single flower, they are the group of the flower, which is called inflorescence. And for the study, we need the single flower, and it should be in the large size also. Then we will take either dhatura, china rose, mustard, brinjal, ladyfinger, or gulmohar. Okay, then we will talk about the structure of the flower. Then flower is made up of main four parts. Now see in the diagram, you can see the first, it is shown to you the whole flower, which is having the petals. Then the green structure is called sepal, and the basic structure base at which the whole flower exists, that is called thalamus, and this is attached to the branch of the plant, and this stalk is called pedicel. Okay, then in the next part, this is the front portion of the flower. Then see the visible parts. The first is petals, and this green color structure is called sepal, and these thread-like structure, these are stamen, and in the middle there is a female structure that is called pistil or ovary, right? Okay, then see in detail in the next slide. Okay, now it is visible to you. Then see, this is the LS of flower. LS means longitudinal section, है ना, हमने बीच में से इसको कट कर दिए है. Then we are this is showing you the longitudinal section of the flower. When we see the longitudinal section, then the see one by one. This part is called, this is pedicel, and this part is called thalamus. This is the thalamus. Thalamus is the base of the flower on which all the other parts they attach. Okay, then the green structure is called sepal. This sepal, in the bud condition, it protects the whole bud. पूरी bud को green color का structure cover किए रहता है. And when this green color structure opens, then the flower, बीच में flower जो है हमें visible होता है. Bud visible होती है, which convert into the flower. Then the second structure is the petal, and these petals are the most attractive parts of the plant, and they can be of different shapes and sizes, and may also have fragrance inside the petal. And you will see a long stick like or thread like thin structure. These structures, they also number may also vary. This is called stamen. This is called stamen. Stamen is a male part of the flower, and the stamen have two parts. The thread-like structure is called uh, this thread-like structure is called one filament, and the upper portion which is having the pollen grains inside it, that is called anther, right? Okay, then see the middle portion of the flower, this is called ovary or pistil. This is the female part, ovary or pistil, and we can see inside the ovary there are some small structures. These dot-like structures which are inside, they are called ovules, right? Okay, then this was the structure of flower. And if in detail, if we see the pistil, then pistil also have the three parts. The lower part is called ovary, and the middle one part is called style, ovary, style, and the topmost part is called stigma. It means female part is called pistil, which is divided into the three parts. The uppermost part is called stigma, middle portion is called style, and the lowermost swollen part is called ovary. Inside the ovules are there. Okay. Now see the next slide. In this slide, the first part is given part of stamen. As I already told you, this is the filament and this is the anther. This part is filament, this part is anther. And then second one, the female part still is given shown to you. The basic swollen part is called ovary, style, and this is the stigma. Right? Okay. Now see next. When we cut it, uh, टू टाइप्स ऑफ कटिंग आर देयर द फर्स्ट इज लॉन्जिट्यूडनल सेक्शन है ना बीच में से आप दो पार्ट कर दीजिए एंड सेकेंड वन इज द ट्रांसफर कट मीन्स ट्रांसफर कट में आप देख रहे हो आपने इसे तिरछा किया है और फिर इसने आपने इसको कट किया है तो आपको शेप कैसी दिखेगी आफ्टर कटिंग यू विल सी दिस स्ट्रक्चर लाइक दिस ओनली है ना ovules will be inside and in the first one this is the longitudinal section you can see this one this diagram will show both the section though both the cutting the first one is the longitudinal section हमने सीधे खड़े होके खड़ा काट दिए हैं and the second one you can see this is a transverse section and ovules are inside both you can see the ovules okay now next is do all flower have sepals petal and stamen and pistil नो ये कोई ज़रूरी नहीं है किसी भी प्लांट में फ्लावर में हो सकता है कि सारे पार्ट्स हो और हो सकता है कि ना हो and did you find any flower which has no difference between the sepal and petal yes there are so many plants which having the same type of the sepal and petal and okay then did you find any flower in which the number of the stamen different from the number of petals yes they may be same or they may be different it depend on plant to plant okay then this is enough for today and now chapter is finished thanks for watching me